So when I started having sex, I caught like infection right away. Some get pregnant for the first time. I got an infection for the first time, one round. One round, and that was it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Nyathi Squad, and welcome to the party, baby. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, fam. So guys, in actual fact, I haven't eaten. I don't know if y'all can see my piercing. I took out the balls because I need to like constantly take it out during my TE. So in today's video, we're going to be speaking about like uncomfortable things, or this uncomfortable topic. I don't know what to name it. Actually, I wanted to name it like things I wish I knew before I had sex or I started having sex, but at the same time I feel like, I don't know, I'll see when I edit. I just woke up, showered, and be like, let me just shoot this video, because I actually did shoot the video, but there was a point where I got a bit uncomfortable because my roommate was here. Like, she caught me off guard. I didn't know she was coming, so it's a bit tricky, and there's some things that I forgot to say. So today I'm gonna do this video again, and I have energy today. I am good, and also I have wines, okay, because this topic needs that. I really hope you do enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me just get into the video, guys, before I conquer things that I actually wanted to say. Okay, so this is the wine. I don't know if I'm gonna post this video before my vlog, but I just feel like I'll just post it now. This is the wine that I'm having. I'm not really a wine drinker, but yeah, it's actually nice. Okay, and if you're wondering, I got this glass from Checkers. It's probably like 50 bucks or something. I really liked it. I actually wanted the one at the four corner, but anyway, let's just get into the video because I'm good bunch. Ooh. So basically, I am actually here to like speak about things that are very common for us girls, because I cannot focus on the other gender. I'm not that other gender. I'm a girl, fully a girl, and I'm only gonna focus on things that really affect me for now at this point. Yeah, so I'm just going to speak about things that are very common to us girls, such as infections, but we don't really feel comfortable in speaking about them. I really love a safe space, and there was a time I did a video on TikTok, and people were like, this feels like a safe space because I thought I had this at this. I thought I had a problem when I experienced this. Can't there's other people that experience the same things as I do and stuff like that. So this is your safe space. You can comment with whatever you want to say. Yeah, and if you've experienced some of the things that I will mention here, which mostly I've experienced them, so I like speaking about things that I've experienced. But anyway, let me just like start speaking. Okay, this is me getting nervous now. Like, how do I start this conversation? And forgive me if I do this, because I didn't write anything down. I just decided that let me just do this video, and I'm gonna speak anything that's on my head at this point. Okay? And I'll just put like some definitions here because I'm using the phone that is connected to the Wi-Fi, because the other one is low. So yeah. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna say this. I am actually happy and I'm very glad that I started engaging in sexual activities in my varsity years. Like, that was in second year actually. Like, I'm glad. I've always been the child obesaba to have sex in high school. My goal was to actually finish high school and then start having sex, because I knew that sex is very expensive. Guys, sex is expensive, okay? And it comes with a lot of complications, a lot of consequences of doing that. And I don't think then I know then I was not mentally ready for all these things. Even now, when these things caught me, I was not really ready because I didn't know anything about them. But with the consequences and everything, I wasn't ready then. Like, I was like very not ready then to experience those things, because when you're home, there's some things that need privacy. and I mean, I don't really have privacy, you know. So I'm actually glad that I started having sex then, and I experienced these things when I had friends, no family whatsoever, no, like, there's no elderly that's gonna judge me and stuff like that. So yeah, hence, like, I'm not gonna judge any of you guys if you started having sex in high school. I'm not gonna judge you. We are all different people, and we are all gonna have different experiences, and we are all doing things at our own times, whatever. Yeah. So in high school, we are mostly, so like, in life orientation, well, in high school, I was screaming in high school, I didn't do life sciences, so I wouldn't know what you guys were taught in life sciences, but there's some things that my friends told me which they were taught that I didn't know about, such as I don't know if being a lalelanga, but I don't remember being taught about this. It was just a topic that was touched, not really got into it, like, they didn't really get into it. I think as the but ovulation and stuff like that, I knew about them, but I didn't really know about them. I just knew the concept, but I didn't know what that was. And some of the things, like in high school, we'd be taught abstain from sex, which is the number one. Well, I get it, because guys, abstain. If you're still in high school and you haven't had sex, please abstain. Like, abstain as much as you can, because I will tell you one thing, and this is the truth: there's really nothing very exciting about sex, especially when you're a beginner. There's really there's nothing to it. Please, I beg. Just focus on school right there, and then you're gonna have sex after. Anyway, I was saying, we are taught to abstain. We are only taught about condoms, like you should use condoms, because if you don't use condoms, you're gonna get HIV and AIDS or other STDs. We are never told about infections that we experience, like infections such as yeast infection, BV. BV is actually what? Bacterial vaginosis or vaginosis. I can't really pronounce the name, but yeah, that's BV. And also there is UTI, which is urinary tract infection. Well, now I'm thinking of things, I'm not really looking anywhere or at anything. There's also UTI, which is called bladder infection as well, and there's other infections. Yeah, I only know and have experienced these three. As not cute, please. It is not cute, okay? So we are not really told about these infections, because whether you use a condom or not, you're gonna get these infections. If you don't get this one, you're gonna get the other one. If you don't get the other one, there's others that I don't really know of, that I'm yet to do research on, or rather sometimes research into my, you know. But I feel at this point it's very important to do a research on that. And yeah, I just told you, because I just decided to do the video now. Okay, so there is yeast infection. Yeast infection, I won't really have the definition. I will just put it here, but I will explain it according to how I experienced yeast infection. So the first time I had yeast infection was because of antibiotics that I took for UTI. So when I started having sex, I caught like infection right away. Some get pregnant for the first time. I got an infection for the first time, one round. One round, and that was it. And mind you, I had seen on social media that after having sex you should pee, and I did that, but still it caught me. Okay, I had UTI. So let's start from UTI, and then I'm gonna move to yeast infection. I had UTI, which is urinary tract infection, also called bladder infection. So it's literally affecting your bladder. It is, you have like this thing of a rush to pee. Let me put it like that: a rush to pee. And when you go to pee, go put just like a few drops, and those few drops, like, you feel like, how can I explain it? After peeing, if your bladder is now empty, or when it's emptying or whatever, or you're emptying your bladder when you're peeing, muscles it feels like something is, I don't know, I wouldn't even know what that is, but you feel like something is, you know, being dragged out, but it's not like that. It's just painful. And also there is like inflammation in your pee, like umchamo wakho uyababa, if ngi-explain kahle ngesizulu. Yeah, and what else does it have? UTI. Yeah, that's just that. And then I went to the pharmacy because I actually researched it on the internet. Like I wrote my symptoms. I didn't know anything about that then, but I knew that it is because of the sexual activity that I engaged in for the first time, and that I knew nothing about. I had to read from the internet. I had to teach myself, being taught by the internet basically. And I typed in my symptoms and I was told, okay, these symptoms are UTI symptoms. And I searched obviously for the cure. They mentioned antibiotics, which needed the doctor, so you needed a prescription. I went to the pharmacy and I got the pills. I think they gave me like 3 batches of pills. I don't know what you call collective yamapilisi. That time I'm doing English, but yeah, I'll just call it like a batch of pills. They gave me like 3 batches of pills, like different pills. It was like antibiotics, and then I took those, and then after like a week I was okay. And after a week of being done with my antibiotics, I got yeast infection for the first time. And that time I was with my friend, and I told her, okay, this is this. She's like, yeah, that's yeast infection. And also I searched it, but I went to her so that I was going to explain that because she started having sex way before I did. Yabo. So she told me about yeast infection. And then yeast infection, angiyazi nami guys, kodwa nje isifo bandle infection. And it's very itchy, like down there it's very itchy. Sometimes there's like small particles, I don't know, it's like they look like tissue, but it's not like tissue, like toilet paper. They look like toilet paper, but it's not toilet paper. It's just whatever that has to do with the infection, and it's very itchy. But luckily mine was not smelly. Some people's yeast infections are very smelly, and when it's smelly you have to see the doctor. That's what I found on the internet. When your yeast infection is smelly, when you have yeast infection and down there there's like some awkward, very snacks odor, you have to see the doctor and get medication to treat that. I got yeast infection, and it's not pleasant, guys. You could be pamgwabantu in front of people or around people, and you have yeast infection. Now you have to tap that thing because like it's not even cute. It is not, okay? And also, okay, and I've also experienced like guys, I have a problem with pronouncing this name, but in short it's BV. If you don't know also what BV is a bit like similar to yeast infection. So you and the internet, if you don't know anything about these things, when you experience them, you and the internet have to be friends. You and Google have to be friends, okay? Yeast infection is similar to yeast infection because it's also itchy. But with BV, it can be itchy, one, or you can just have like a dirty or not the usual discharge, or you can just have like a weird odor, which is sometimes fishy or sour, okay? But like it's not the normal odor. Hence, like always, Mina, I know my vaginal smell. I know it because what I do all the time when I go to the bathroom, I wear panty liners, and sometimes I don't because sometimes I need to take a break from that. But each time I go to the bathroom, I smell my panties. Like, I don't know, maybe you would say I'm obsessed. I'm not, I'm not. All the time, all the fucking time, I smell my panties so that I'm familiar with. I don't know how I just started doing that, especially after having sex, because also after having sex you smell, like your vaginal smell is very different. It tells Guti you just had sex. There's nothing wrong, you just had sex, and after a few days it will clear up. If it doesn't clear up, then choosing there is a problem as well. Yeah, so I got used to like smelling my vagina, my panties after, like, when I go to pee, okay? I would smell it, and I got used to my actual smell, like how my vagina smell. I know it, and then it's easier for me to detect if there's any problem with my vagina or with my coochie. So visit coochie. If there's anything wrong with my coochie, it's easier for me to tell, because I know how my discharge smells like. I know if I'm going to my periods. I know. So I would advise you guys to do that as well. It is your coochie and you have to take care of it. And yeah, so BV, you have like this smelly discharge. So with me, I had like all the three symptoms. And with the itchiness, like, guys, you can go as far as having like a swelly vagina, and it is not cute. It is not cute at all. Your vagina can swell and it will be very itchy. You just have to avoid just have to avoid to entertain that, but it's very hard not to. But you have to like I used to take like my cloth, like my thingy, my bathing cloth. I would use like cold water and then after I would sit on my bed and then put it here and just chill, because it becomes so itchy. And with BV, it's not really itchy on the entire vagina, but that part, see, that part, I don't know what they call it in life science, because I did not do that, but that part, when you have sex where they insert the penis, that's where it's itchy. Yeah, that's where it hits. So that's the difference. They're both itchy. Yeast infection and BV, very itchy, but with yeast infection, it's itchy, especially on the outside. I don't know about it's the vulva or whatever they call it. Hey guys, please don't come for me. I don't know life sciences, but like with yeast infections, guluma, like the outside part of the vagina, but not like outside your lips. No, like inside your lips, that outside parts. And also what else? The discharge. My discharge was very dirty. Like, it was very dirty, and I think it only took me a week to actually notice that I had bacterial vaginosis, which apparently is caused by, I think it is also caused by having like other infections and all that. But yeah, it was my first time having this, and yeah, it is not cute, guys. Honestly, it is not cute. And also, I've had like UTI. Okay, wait, before I get to UTI, I was still on BV. My discharge was very dirty. It was the dirty brown, like it was dirty. And because I know the actual smell of my vagina, I noticed that there's like a snacks odor. And one thing about me, ngiyasaba bandla ukunuka, ngiyasaba guys, ngiyasaba. If ngiyazizwa ukuthi ngiyanuka, especially down there, then I just want to take action now. If I have to go to the doctor and pay 500, I would definitely do that, because it makes me feel uncomfortable phambi kwabantu. Now I can't be comfortable phambi kwabantu, because one thing about the vagina, gashisa guys, when you sit gashisa and you're gonna sweat, even if you don't sweat a bit, but there's sweat. And now if there's that sweat and plus that smell, and when I suguma pam gobantu, the smell is gonna be very bad, and I won't be comfortable. And one thing about people, they're not gonna tell you. Let me tell you something. They're not gonna tell you. They will just speak behind your back, not knowing which you have a problem. Alright? And yeah, there was that. And also I had this other UTI that was very, very bad. That there was a time where I couldn't walk. Like, I couldn't walk. Like, it was so bad. It was bad. Like, it was worse than the first UTI that I experienced. These things, I'm not going to say they're mostly caused by niggas, but according to my research, not my research, according to what I think I know, we would say they're mostly caused by niggas, because sometimes you would be a very clean girl, like, ube right, like you take care of yourself, everything nice, you pee after sex, everything proper, but the person that you're dating or your sexual partner is not as hygienic, because niggas let me just say, some guys don't really pay attention to these things. And when you tell them you have such infections, because most of us are not really educated by, yeah, we are not really informed, let me just use the word informed. We are not really informed about these common infections, especially to us girls, because we are the ones that experience these things the most. Also, guys experience some of them, but we experience these things even more, okay? And when you tell them, go, you have this thing or whatever, or your vagina is a bit smelly, that time you're only sleeping with one person and you're clean, but now, guys, I don't know, like guys, please, firstly, if you're gonna have sex or if you have a girl over, make sure that your hands are always washed and your hands are always clean, because this is where it starts. This is where it starts. And I'm saying this in terms of good, especially if it's your girlfriend or your sexual partner, whatever you want to call it, or your bite or your sneaky link or whatever. Make sure your hands are clean, because you don't know when you're gonna start having sex. Sometimes you just start. English has sex I plan, no, guys. It just starts, okay? So make sure good after doing things, your hands are clean, because it starts here. Footy hands gets the most common factor that causes infections to us girls, because izandla pick up a lot of bacteria, okay? And when we start having sex, you're gonna wanna, finger me, and that is when I'm gonna get infections, because your hands are not clean. And secondly, guys, if you know that you like giving your girl head or you like oral sex, please keep your mouth rinsed, I beg, guys. It starts, like, in most cases it starts with guys, and guys are very judgmental. There's audio, he's not gonna say anything, he's just gonna talk to his friends and be like, oh, not knowing Gucci, he's probably the cause of the coochie having like a bad odor, okay? And also, what else? Okay, they have to keep their things clean as well. But like, I think the most important factors, like our hands, like fingers, sorry, and the mouth, okay? Mina, the most recent UTI I had, which affected my kidney as well, was because of oral sex. I don't like oral sex now. I do not, because I'm very scared. That was not a cute experience, okay? I was given a bunch of pills. But also one of the pills were like painkillers. I got like 4 batch of pills. I got painkillers. I got what's this? Brufen. I got antibiotics, and I got these other ones that I don't know, but I got like 4 batches of pills that I had to take, and after taking them I was okay, like I was good. And no, but y'all are not gonna tell us about the after effect of having like given head. Like, you're not gonna do that, please. Like, in this channel, we're not gonna mislead each other. I am gonna tell it like it is, okay? Because most of us are not comfortable in speaking about these things because we feel like there's a problem. Yes, it is a problem, but these are common problems that I feel like we should speak about and inform each other about. You don't really have to experience these things to know about them. I think there's some ways you can avoid it, if only you know. Like peeing after sex, it is very important. Even after being given head, pee, please. Just go to pee, clean up your, like, you can take like a wet cloth, uzule, then go to sleep. Pillow talk first, because that's why I cool. Okay. Oh, and with BV, I was given like I was not given, I went to the pharmacy to buy, because I was like, I don't want to go to the doctor and then I will be told to get the same thing, because mine was not bad. It was very itchy, and then the itchiness just went down, and then the smell was like bad, and I couldn't stand it. So that's when I noticed, okay, that is a BV. And then I went to the pharmacy. Over the counter, I got I got like the tube. I'll try to attach the picture here. I got the tube. is it the tube or whatever they call it, the gel? Yes, the gel that you need to put in those sticks, and then you insert it in your vagina, which I was very scared, because when I went to the pharmacy I was like, isn't like any other thing that I can get besides this, because me and inserting things in my coochie is like, I don't like it, you know. And then the lady was like, no, unless you go see the doctor. I was like, seeing the doctor, and then she tells me that I need to get this, let me just get the tube, because it was not like bad, just that we just didn't like the smell, which is cleared obviously because of the gel works. Okay, I'm supposed to go do my pap smear. There was a time I came across this video on TikTok, and sometimes I feel like the videos that I need just pop up in my FYP, okay, on TikTok. So the other day, Vele, I was speaking to my friends. One of my friends went to do a pap smear, because I was supposed to go do it after I went to the doctor. I was supposed to do a pap smear, but I don't know what happened, Angie. But I'm gonna do it. And then I came across this video of this lady who's a nurse, and she said, like, when I scrolled up, I just landed. It was a live video. I just landed kula information about kulumuguti. It is important for us girls to do a pap smear once a year, like just once, and it's very cheap, because my friend went, I think she spent less than 300. If you don't have that 300, because not all of us will be able to afford like 300, you can just go to the clinic. They also offer like such services. So pap smear, as far as I know, it actually looks into your reproductive system to detect any cancer, any infections, like anything that you need to do, like anything wrong with your vagina, it detects that, and then they will tell you, it's okay, if there's something wrong, you need to do this and this and that and that. So it is very important, and I am gonna do it. I am gonna go get it, and I'm probably gonna be vlogging when I do that, hopefully, and then so that I will come back to you guys and give you the full information about what happened, how is it painful, is it nice, what do they do, what do they insert, how do they, how do they actually like test you or whatever and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I've covered pretty much everything that's on my head about this topic. Oh, okay, well, let me just touch on this and then I'll be done. Also, it's very like, guys, no, not guys, girls, dogs, my top dogs, the other gender, my gender, apparently, well, I've been doing that like from the first time I got yeast infection. I always have plain yogurt. If you follow me, then you know, even here I would like eat yogurt. I love it. Vele, that's the only yogurt I can stomach. I don't like flavored yogurt. I don't. So plain yogurt, important. Water. Now I'm on that journey of drinking water. I hardly drink water again, but I'm trying. Water and cranberry juice. If you know, you know. I always have cranberry juice and pineapples. Just those four. Apparently they're very important. With the thingy with pineapples, apparently they help with the smell of your vagina. Water again, very important. Water, very important. You need to flush away these dirty things from these clear niggas. Yeah. So yeah, now I feel like I've covered pretty much everything that I wanted to say, and in my comfortable zone, because there's no one in the room. And yeah, I really do hope you did enjoy this short video, and I really hope you learned something from this video and picked up something from this video. And yeah, just tell me if you want more of these conversations, then I'll try, guys. I'm not really like, I'm really a bit scared, even anxiety when I think of bringing someone else to my channel, but I will try my best to have not my friends, like someone, maybe another YouTuber to my channel, so that we're gonna have a girls talk of some sort. So please do tell me if you want more of these, and I'm just gonna do research, because doing research also helps me learn about things, and I'm very much happy, and I would love to bring these things to you guys. And yeah, I really hope you are not gonna date niggas who are not hygienic. I beg, for your coochie's sake. Even if you love him, mgeze bandla, mgeze, because if umfana afuna ukugeza, angisho uyamthanda wena and utho wakho, and makuwo wakho kanje and athanda ukugeza, cabangela inanas yabo ukuthi uzoba right. But yeah, let me love and leave you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video.